What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Now, in 2020, there's a lot of movies I'm looking forward to watch, but there are also some films that I'm not too interested in. Whether they sound bad or look terrible, I'll probably still watch it. So if they are bad, I could add them to my worst of the year list. But anyway, with that being said, here's my 10 least anticipated movies of 2020. Number 10 is the first film opening in 2020. That is Grudge. Now, they dropped like a couple trailers for this, and this Grudge movie just doesn't look all that good. For one, it is a horror film being released early January, and that's usually a red flag. Like, most horror movies released early January aren't always great. I mean, the Devil Inside wasn't all that great. There's also the Woman in Black sequel. Although there are some horror films that open early January that I do like I quite like the Texas Chainsaw 3D one. The recent one, Escape Room, was pretty decent. So sometimes they could be hit and misses. But Grudge, the last time we saw Grudge on the big screen, ended up being a Grudge 2, and that movie stunk so badly. I mean, this movie just doesn't look all that scary. Look, the plot looks very it's like we've seen the plot a bunch of times, and I also watch it because of the actors involved. I like John Cho, Lynn Shay's in this, so I'll still check it out, but I'm not really having high hopes for it. So, all right, coming in at number 9, it is the Bob's Burger movie. Now, I'm saying this up front. I'm not big on Bob's Burger. I've seen the show a couple of times, and it's never really frankly, my favorite anime show on Fox is really Family Guy. So, but somehow they're doing a Bob's Burger movie before a Family Guy movie is still why they're doing that is beyond me. But hey, Bob's Burgers has their fans, so maybe. And granted, I'm not into SpongeBob either, but the SpongeBob movies are actually pretty decent. So I don't know. This could probably easily be a surprise, but I'm not. I still have no idea what the plot of Bob's Burger movie is supposed to be. I mean, we haven't really got like a teaser trailer or anything. So maybe this movie. I don't know if it's still coming out in 2020 or not, but the movie does open against Christopher Nolan's Tenet, though, and yeah, Bob's Burger versus a Christopher Nolan movie. Oh, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a surprise, but although I do like the voice actor in it, John H. Benjamin. I mean, he could do no wrong. But anyway, all right, coming in at number 8. Now I'm not 100% sure if this movie is really coming out in 2020, but it recently begun shooting. So maybe it could come out late 2020. I'm not 100% sure. But number 8 goes to Enola Holmes. Now, this is a film that centers on Sherlock Holmes' younger sister, who's being played by Millie Bobby Brown. Now, Millie Bobby Brown is amazing on Stranger Things. I'm not really 100% sure if she's that great of an actress outside of Stranger Things. Like, I just saw her in the recent Godzilla film, and she wasn't all that great in it. But granted, she's still very young. She, you know, side of Stranger Things because God knows when, if Stranger Things, God knows how long Stranger Things will be around for. So, I mean, maybe Enola Holmes is the film to break her out into a major film star because it definitely wasn't Godzilla King of the Monsters, but we'll see. And you got Henry Cavill as a Sherlock Holmes, so I mean, Henry Cavill is awesome, so why not? Anyway, coming in at number 7 is Chaos Walking. Now, it is funny. Last year, when I was doing my top 100 anticipated movies of 2019, I had a Chaos Walking as number 100. We're almost in the end of 2019. Have we seen Chaos Walking yet? No. And frankly, I was excited for this movie at first because it's directed by Doug Liman. I like Doug Liman. I like Tom Holland. Daisy Ridley's awesome. But I've been hearing some not some stuff that this movie is probably not all that good. So I mean, maybe it could easily be a surprise. Who knows? And it could show Daisy Ridley could do stuff outside of Star Wars fame because of course her Skywalker saga just ended. So it's gonna be interesting what she could do outside of Star Wars. But Chaos Walking, I mean, this does have an interesting cast. Like you got Mads Mikkelsen, Nick Jonas, David Oyelowo, Sons of Anarchy creator Kurt Sutter, Cynthia Erivo. So it could probably be a surprise, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, coming in at number 6, it is a Netflix film called Good Morning Midnight. Now, there's actually a major reason I'm not looking forward for this movie, and you're going to be surprised why I'm not excited for this. It's directed by George Clooney. I know, you'll probably be like, wait, George Clooney's, he's awesome. Why are you not looking forward for a George Clooney movie? Here's the thing. George Clooney, he's made some good directing films. Like, probably his best one is A Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. He also did that Eyes of March movie with Ryan Gosling, Evan Rachel Wood. But he also have done other directing stuff. Like his last movie, Suburbicon, was a horrible mess. He also did what was that? The one with like the war people with Matt Damon, Kate Blanchett, Bill Murray, John Goodman, Monuments Man. Monuments Man was a horrible mess. He also did that. What's that football movie with John Krasinski? I think Renee Zellweger was in that. I can't remember the name of that, but that movie wasn't all that good. So yeah, George Clooney does not have that much of a good directing resume, and this movie does not sound all that interesting. It's about a scientist who's alone in Arctic, tries to make contact with a spacecraft returning to Earth. I mean, it does star Felicity Jones, so I'll still watch it because of that alone. But yeah, I'm not all that thrilled for a George Clooney directed movie. So, and it is Netflix, so Netflix's movies are not always the best. Maybe it'll be a surprise, who knows? But yeah. Anyway, coming in at number 5, it is Bloodshot. Now, I was actually interested in this movie before until I saw the trailer. Now, this is the new film based on like a comic book starring Vin Diesel. This Bloodshot looks horrible. I mean, it does not. Bloodshot just doesn't look good at all. I mean, Vin Diesel's like outside the Fast and Furious franchise. Most of his other stuff has not really been great. Like, I'm not counting Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, that movie was awesome, but he wasn't the star on that. So, Guardians of the Galaxy and Infinity War and Endgame aside, his other stuff like aside Fast and Furious, all right. Return of the Cage was pretty decent. Riddick was okay, but he also gave us Last Witch Hunter. Like he also starred in Last Witch Hunter, like I said. Babylon AD was not all that great. I like Pacifier. I don't care what anyone says. Pacifier is pretty awesome. But Bloodshot just doesn't really look all that great. I mean, you also got Guy Pearce in this, Isaac Gonzalez. Maybe it'll be interesting. And they also just announced that they delayed it to from February to March. So we got like 3 more months away from this, and I don't know. Of course, the major Vin Diesel movie I'm looking forward for is Fast and Furious 9, but Bloodshot just, yeah. Maybe it'll be a surprise, but we'll see. Alright, coming in at number 4, it is Kung Fury 2. Now, this movie takes place in 1985's Miami, Miami is kept safe under the watchful eye of Kung Fury and the Thunder cops, who's the ultimate police force assembled from across history to defeat the villainous Kung Fuhrer, including who's Kung Fuhrer is literally, Adolf Hitler as a Kung. Oh, really, really, guys. Anyway, Yeah, I mean this here sounds garbage. I mean, it's based on like I think it's based on like a short or whatever. It's directed by the guy who directed the short. Stars Micah Fassbender. That's another reason why I'm not looking forward for this movie because Fassbender's name alone. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, The Snowman. Fassbender does not have a great resume. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger as the president. That's all you need to know there too. Some reason they're still trying to get David Hasselhoff. Trying to prove that David Hasselhoff can still act. Alexandra Shipp. You got a Lonely Island dude, Jorka Tacone, who's literally playing Hitler. I mean, okay, Jojo Rabbit was awesome, but this is probably going to be more offended. But well, I don't know. Sounds dumb, but maybe it'll be the next room. Who knows? Or the room, I should say. But yeah, oh god. Anyway, coming in at number 3, it is Artemis Fowl. Now, I should be excited for this movie because it's directed by Kenneth Branagh, and Kenneth Branagh can do no wrong. But the trailer that got released for this wasn't all that good. I mean, it is based on a book, and even lots of people who like read the book did not even like the trailer at all. Like they thought, I never read the book, so I don't really know if like what you know if the characters live up to the are as great as the books. But yeah, and this movie was supposed to come out in August of this year, but they ended up delaying it to May, and I'm afraid to say this might get delayed again because I still haven't seen a trailer for this thing. Still, well, there's like the first trailer, but we haven't seen like a new trailer. Still no new posters. I mean, I won't be surprised if this thing gets dumped on Disney Plus, but they spent way too much money on it. But anyway, it also has Josh Gaz in this, Dame Judi Dench, who, if this movie is bad, we're probably gonna have to say that Judi Dench needs a new agent. I mean with Cats and yeah, not much better. There's lots of blue lights, so that sorry if I'm going a little blue. There's like a couple of blue lights around here, but I gotta move it down a little. Anyway, yeah, Artemis Fowl. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a surprise, but we'll see. All right, coming in at number 2. All right, coming in at number 2, it is a film called After We Collide. Now, After We Collide is a sequel to this to the film After, which yesterday I did my top 10 worst movies of 2019, and After was in that list. But the movie somehow ended up flopping, so somehow they decided to, okay, they're still fans of this movie, so we'll go ahead and do a sequel. And they're actually have this movie being rated R. Like the first movie was PG-13, but this one is supposed to be R-rated. So that's that's usually rare when they do like make a first film like a PG-13 or R, but then change the rating system for the sequel. I mean, sometimes it happens like with the Die Hard and Terminator, but it's usually rare. But anyway, this also is supposed to have like Dylan Sprouse in this, Selma Blair, the original two stars, Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes are in this. I mean, granted, I'm not the target demographic audience, but after Collide, why on like this might end up being on the next 50 Shades franchise. Like they're probably going all out on the like capitalizing on the 50 Shades fandom, and that's where we're getting with After We Collide. So, but it is from the director Crew Attention. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll be better than the first one. Who knows? But anyway, I'm not having high hopes for that. All right, my number one least anticipated. All right, my number one least anticipated movie of next year goes to Monster Hunter. Now, yeah, you're probably You're probably wondering to yourself, what is Monster Hunter? Well, it is based on like this. I think it's like a computer game or a video game or something. I never played it, but it is based on a game, and it's here's where you're probably going to be interested in. It's going to be directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Anyway, Paul W.S. Anderson. I mean, he also gave us Resident Evil, which I admit the Resident Evil franchise are kind of guilty pleasure of mine. I'm sorry, I really get a kick out of them. He also gave us some Mortal Kombat, which is also a guilty pleasure of mine. But he also gave us stuff like a Pompeii, I mean, the Three Musketeers, and Monster Hunter. He's bringing his wife Mila Jovovich, who I'm sorry, her career is not out, especially outside of the Resident Evil franchise, has not been kind. Like, I mean, of course, Fifth Element she was great in. But she also did stuff like Blue Lagoon 2. She was just in Hellboy. And here she's fighting a couple of monsters, and this thing, like, I actually literally saw a leaked trailer for this, and this movie looks garbage. I mean, yeah, it is part of W.S. Anderson, and he's not really that great of a director, but we'll see. Anyway, anyway, and the film also has an interesting cast too. By the way, you got Tony Jaa, Megan Good, you got Ron Perlman, T.I. is supposed to be in this, but yeah, this really doesn't look good and doesn't sound good. So, all right, all right, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Grudge. 9, Boz Burger in the movie. 8, Enola Holmes. 7, Chaos Walking. 6, Good Morning Midnight. 5, Bloodshot. 4, Kung Fury 2. 3, Artemis Fowl. 2, After We Collide. And 1, Monster Hunter. Now, there's a few other ones I probably could have added as well. Let me go ahead. Greta Hansen doesn't look all that good. Barb and Star go to visit Del Mar. They dropped the trail for that during Jumanji. That doesn't look all that funny. They got Hurry up. They literally got a movie called The Murder to Go Around. Oh, really, guys? Come on. They Project Attraction with Jackie Chan and John Cena does not sound good. So, the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt doesn't sound all that interesting.